notice a distinct lack of trash. And because of this, a distinct lack of experiment triggers. Okay, these all stink. And since it matters so much what kind of room I draw, I'll roll the dice. Okay, well, the gymnasium might lose me steps, but it's better than going here blindly, you know? Gee, somebody could slip on that. Okay, the boudoir is the only option that isn't a dead end, so I'll pick it. The workshop. Well, it doesn't cost me anything. But there's a security door. Alright, what am I picking up here? Oh, it's the battery pack. Well, that looks like it's about it. Although, what can I, unless, I think there was a trunk in the library. I might, give that a smack, but a shovel with a metal detector. Shovel with a battery pack. Can I make a... I can make a battery-powered sledgehammer. Alright, I'll Frankenstein this together. Really? You can't do that? Alright. What about these? A detector shovel. Yeah, I just crafted that to see what that did. Greater chance of finding coins and much greater chance of finding them coins and keys. Coins while digging. Keys too. Alright, I didn't know that's what that did. Alright, I'll have to go back through the bookshop. Yeah, I knew there was a trunk in the library. Just out of curiosity, can I use the I only wish I could use the coupon book here. Wasn't able to run the experiment, but I did find something. You see, I reviewed the footage. Wait a second, where does this go? You gotta be kidding me. So that's where that is. That was all along. I thought it was in like the West Wing or the East Wing or something like that. And then there's this. What even is this place? is I can't see. And not only am I blind as a bat, but whatever this is blocked by like a zillion crates. Okay. Next item on the agenda for tomorrow is see if we can find any. Whatever this one. Anything to light a fire with. Now, hold on a second. In 4th grade, somebody doodled this symbol as the flag of Orinda Aries. And the teacher said, not only is it wrong, but she hopes that it isn't a political statement. Well, this is that very same symbol. The Orinda Aries revolutionaries, or rebels, or whatever they were. And it's black, the black flag, the one that isn't permitted to fly. I'm going down into some secret ash and hidden by the losers of that war. Is that it? Whatever it is, it's a really cool view, and it looks like there's a lot of stuff. Some kind of long roadway down there. Well, at least this place is lit. Foreman's log, date July 2nd, 1915. As our client Thomas Sinclair suspected, the arches that were visible from the south cliff were part of a much longer arcade carved into the rock face. Last week, when our crew first arrived, only 2 supporting pillars were visible, but after a few days of clearing vines, moss, and dirt, we have uncovered a dozen more. Our exploration so far has been limited and entirely superficial, as every shaft we have surveyed has ended abruptly, and every promising path leading deeper into the mountain has been blocked by tunnels packed tight with soil, rock, and debris. This site is either much older than we had first assumed, or someone deliberately had these chambers buried. That says Assay 502. July 2nd, 1915. That's a date. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. I haven't run into any small gates, though. Big ones, sure, but not small ones. Think of a view of this. There's a door here, but no handle for it. This Foreman's copy not moved. Site, realm, and rune. That's got to be it. This is realm and rune. I was going to buy a copy of it in the bookshop. By Professor R. Willard, Veneers R. Burton and Sons, 1905. There's the first area found something either natural something resulting from the creations of we're accustomed to record something else, various signs with the aid of something else. They did this in order that the somethings of their realm might not be understood by strangers. So maybe it's a code. Historically speaking, sigils are not a new tradition. They have been found in every era and every culture and predate both written text and heraldic arts. However, today when we use the term sigil, we are referring specifically to realm sigils. Those crude circular marks of designation found on royal artifacts, buildings, and older documents. Like Marion's passport, for example, the one I found in the vault. It has a sigil on it. This book was written to make simple the understanding of these fascinating glyphs, and to clearly display the correlation between each sigil and the iconography of the realm's royal art. How is the image of a leafless burning tree seen in geometric lines, and what does that tell us of a kingdom's history? Each line, each circle, and each variation tells a story of the land. Even the adorned borders around the sigils have special meaning. To understand a realm sigil, we must first dismantle the realm symbol and identify the individual elements that make up the whole. Each sigil is composed of 4 things. The core, like the pentagon, the dividing lines, like those things that look like telephone poles stuck on it, the moats, like those things that look like mountains, I guess, and the border, which in that case looks sort of like a bicycle tire? I don't know. The core, at the center of each sigil, is a unique shape different from each realm. If the core gives us a name, then the rest of the sigil tells us the history behind that name. Still, it is important to be able to identify and distinguish the core as a first step in deciphering any sigil, as well as all the other parts are meaningless if we don't, as all the other parts are meaningless if we didn't first know the place we were describing. Here are several examples. This page is ripped out, which is probably why it's available in the bookshop, but that picture frame, it's Orinda Aries. And the pentagon that we saw in that classroom is Fen Aries. Then we have Iraja, Korika, and Arch Aries. This has been ripped out completely, just as come like dividing lines splitting the sigil into fractions, I guess, from one sigil to another. They differ in number, style, and something differences really reveal several things about the realm. Counting the, I guess, number of rays will reveal, I don't know, transportation, what kind of transportation it is. Were they ships, or I don't know, maybe that's what the rays are, what kind of, how they got about. Ship routes, 8 rays, carriages, rough trails, another 40. Oh, we're scalping? Yeah, there aren't redactions, but there are pages that have been ripped out. Wavy lines are, this must be the border. Wavy lines are extreme heat, the scorched air and blazing sun cause the otherwise straight rays to appear, still the rays, to appear shimmering. A rainy realm is indicated with rays of 3 vertical lines pouring down. For more extreme storm weather, a jagged lightning-shaped ray is used. A ray dotted with falling circles is used for colder realms in which snow is a common occurrence, and windy weather is displayed on sigils by the use of bent curved lines, rays buckling under the high winds. Now I've got the moats. Again, we've got on each sigil floating between the rays are small figures called moats. From the shape and style of the moats used on a sigil, we can tell the type of society a given realm proclaim if they consider themselves mighty in arms or blessed by artistic and economic fortune, like the asterisk, tribal, a primitive realm, hunter-gatherers. The thing that looks sort of like a bean or seed or something like that, are agricultural, harvesting, farming-based society and culture. The mountains are martial, military, but that part's been ripped out. Piece of paper, metropolitan, large city-state with a dense urban and populous center. The 3 lines are academic, a center for knowledge, advanced in various scholarly pursuits. These realms are home to many schools, universities, and libraries. The thing that looks like a square nut is the industrial, engineering-driven culture with a focus on manufacturing, invention, and production. That's what it looks like, a sigil of its own. Spiritual, and an elevated reverence for nature, animals, and the forces that guide us. The flower is poetic, a strong focus on the advancement of the arts, writing, music, and language. And the border around each sigil is an adorned edge, serving as the container for the information within. There are 8 different borders, each one corresponding to a different color. These borders always correspond to the banner and national colors of that specific realm. We've got white, black, red, violet, pink, green, yellow, orange. And come to think of it, wasn't Orinda Aries black? And Fen Aries, according to its sigil, it was blue, wasn't it? But at least the color of the flag was blue, but I don't see blue anywhere. maybe I came to the conclusion that it was blue because of like the blueprint. So yeah, it's actually red. Although it might have been blue in the past. Putting it all together, by studying the core, rays, motes, and border of a sigil, you should now be able to unlock the meaning behind what had previously been an undecipherable enigma. Red banners, marshal, and fog. I guess the fog is those telephone poles? Gee. You're sort of curiouser. I'm gonna have to come back here because of that. Hold it. How did I miss this? Anybody here? Nope. But wait a minute. The chess pieces. I knew there was something important about them. This looks like Mount Holly. And oh, that's just water. I thought it was a sigil too. This looks like Mount Holly. And is this supposed to correspond to like what I drew? If that's the case, then I was writing these chess pieces down just in case. Where's the nook? Where did I put the nook? Fourth row, middle. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. What other rooms did I have? Security, yeah, that was above the nook. And that's the night. I haven't drawn either of these yet. The chapel is the bishop, but I don't think I ever... No, I didn't draw the chapel. Plenty of pawns, though. I think the bedroom's one. And I put that, like, right here. But none of that really does anything. I mean, maybe I need to draw all these rooms. And it looks like if I do that, then there's like another room off of this one. Did I draw a room with the queen in it yet? Maybe her ladyship's bedchamber. No, the office was the queen. The vault was another rook. What about the king? I don't think I ever drew a room with the king in it. Interesting stuff, this. I'm gonna have to come back here at some point. Speaking of interesting, I reviewed the footage, like some old footage. I knew I'd found that fifth song sheet somewhere. It was in the greenhouse. And the missing word is trees. Find among the white trees under 2 stones. Now, where are there white trees? Wait a second. I think there are some, like, right here. Among the white trees, under 2 stones. That's where I camped out. Right here. So I found that, and here are the stones. I dug up a secret floor plan, the conservatory. Would I like to permanently add the conservatory? Yes, I would. Conservatory is a green room. But what kind of room is it? It doesn't look like there are any dig spots here, otherwise I'd be digging them. And wait a second. Oh, that's just the path to the bird bath. I thought that was a secret passageway as well. If I light these lights, will that open the gates? There's more to be seen here, definitely. I'm looking for more dig spots, by the way. I don't think there are any in the basement entrance. Not any around here. Hold on a second. Can I get the key card? No, I need the key card to advance, and since I don't have the key card, I can't. Wait a minute. Yes. If the dynamite is too dangerous to pick up, how exactly... What am I supposed to do with it? I have no idea. Oh, anyway. I'm going to call it a day here. And what a day it was.